So today we are here with Steve at the Deltons Mosque in Georgia. And Steve, this is the first time you're in a mosque in your life. So ask me any questions you have.
I see it's a big open place. There's no chairs, but I have no experience with a mosque. So what do you do when you come here?
Okay, so I'll walk you around. So these are called safs, these straight lines. So you stand here like this. Everybody stands like this. Everybody stands in a line. So you will come next door to me. No, just right, exactly next. So your thing has to match, like you go like this. So you become one body.
Okay.
So the idea is to become one, right? And then anybody can actually lead the prayer. If you need two people to lead a prayer, and the one who is leading is normally who the other person thinks is more religious. So you give the lead to them. So the leader stands there. So on this rug, if it was just two people, one will stand like this and one will go like this. So
Okay.
it represents one's the leader. If it's three people, then one will stay there and the other two will come here.
Okay.
So if it's three people. So if there's three people, one can go there, two can be here and make the prayer.
Okay.
And I can show you how we do a typical prayer. So you go, I'll do like this. You go Allahu Akbar, and then you just again you say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So you say verses from Quran.
Wait, what does it mean?
It's a long verse. I can translate it.
Okay.
But basically it says Lord is great. Lord is the one. Show me the right path. Show me the right path. Show me that. And then you go like this. So it's like a small little yoga exercise at the same time for you. It's not like in a church you just sit down.
Mm-hmm.
So you go like this and you chant Subhana Rabbi al-Azim. So my Lord is the greatest. Then you come back. Then you go down and you chant Subhana Rabbi al-Ala, Subhana Rabbi al-Ala, Subhana Rabbi al-Ala, which means like, again, my Lord is great or better. Don't know the literal translation of Allah. And then you again sit and do this 2 times or 4 times, up and down. And then you say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So everybody on this side, may peace be upon you. You go, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May Allah's peace be upon you.
It's similar to some churches here.
So that's and it ends the prayer. And then you make a prayer, like beg for something you want. In Islam, Muhammad Prophet says, peace be upon him, says that if you lose a lace of the shoe, ask for it from God. So like ask for everything from God. So for people who are not believers, you can ask from the universe or whoever they believe in.
Right.
So you have to make it happen. There's something out there for sure, which is helping us. Any other questions?
No, that was pretty good. And how long do you usually?
It's anywhere from, if you do it yourself, most people do it a speedo. So like 2 minutes or 4 minutes or 10 minutes. It's
Okay.
up to you how much you want to recite. The unfortunate part is most people are not really understanding what they're saying. And I wish that more people would understand what they're saying and actually be here. Like a lot of people, there are jokes that a guy comes in and somebody asks him, so how much money did you make today? So he said, I don't remember because I do my calculation during the prayers. I didn't pray today, so I don't know how much money I made today. So it's like unfortunate that people come here and it's like driving a car for them. They're not really
Automatic.
praying. They're just thinking of everything else except God at the moment, which is why it's not a meditative state. When you're praying, you must be meditative state. You must be exercising your brain not to do anything but the prayer. Unfortunately, most people don't do that.
That's
Any other questions? You're welcome to ask anything you want.
yeah. It's I can't think of anything else right now. They have certain I heard there's 5 times a day.
Correct. It's 5 times a day.
Does it have to be at a certain time, or you just?
Correct. So first one is when the sun, right before the sun comes out, then it's a midday, then it's afternoon, then it's after the sunset, then it's 2 hours or an hour after the sunset, before you sleep. So it's 5 times a day. And then there are, like, for people who want to be nearer to God, they would pray the Tahajjud, which is like they wake up 3 o'clock in the morning and they go another 8 to 20 prayers. Be in that meditative state, cry, talk to God, ask for whatever you want. And those are considered the real prayers. These are farz on us, like eating. It's farz. If I believe that if everybody actually prayed properly, they wouldn't have any health issues even, because they're like, doing yoga so much and moving their ass, especially nowadays when we have, in the electronic world, we don't move so much.
So 5 times a day. How about there's like churches do weddings, funerals, things like that?
Right. So yes, there's a funeral, a prayer, but in some school of thoughts, the dead body does not come in the mosque, and in some it does. In one, they would keep right outside this area. They would have a place for putting the dead body, and they would pray here. And in second, in the nikah, which is the wedding, is a very simple thing. Basically, in Islam, if you have 2 witnesses, and in front of 2 witnesses you say, I am marrying this girl, and you're done. This is my wife. So it's basically that you're taking responsibility of this woman. So that's how simple it is. But now, to make the wedding process, they say any prayer, before and after, and make dua. With dua is again for asking for happiness and everything. Again, to make it formalized. And it's called a nikah in the mosque normally. We don't have food and stuff served. We have to serve chware, like dates, dried dates. Like my daughter has started chware.com. So she's 10. She wants to sell these dates online.
I like dates, they're good.
Yeah. So for especially for wedding occasions, so you give out like a small little goodie box, which has a chwara, a supari, a candy, just a gesture of happiness.
Yeah, it's similar to a lot of weddings that I've been to. They do that too. So.
Like more like a paper wedding, or like a court wedding.
Mm-hmm.
That's a simple ritual. It's very simple. It's not like, and that's the wedding. That's the religious part of it. And then you're supposed to announce that you got married, right? So you got 2 witnesses, and you can throw a dinner for your friends. Again, the purpose was to announce. So you can now today, in my opinion, I'm not a mufti, but in my opinion, if you write it on Facebook that you married us with this person, I think that's more than enough to
official
to get it done, because you got the witnesses and everything, right? And that's all you need in order to do a nikah. But some people make it difficult. And again, one of in the hadiths are the words which Prophet said. One of the hadiths says that make nikah easier. So make it easier for people to go to a nikah rather than to go, to adultery, for example. That's why there are 4 wives even allowed in Islam. So you can just go and marry someone. And if you like someone, just go marry them rather than have it as a girlfriend.
What about the women? You said the man says, I marry this woman. Does
Same thing.
The woman say she marries
if she
the man?
doesn't accept, then she doesn't accept. And there's a dowry. So before the nikah, you have to decide how much money am I going to pay you, and that's it. And that's all she gets. She doesn't get 50% of your property and everything else. And you just before the marriage, you say, this is how much you're going to pay. Minimum is $100. So you have $100, you can go get married officially to someone.
Yeah, interesting.
And I've always thought that a lot of people who come in this part of the world get a girlfriend, and they want to live together before they get married. Whereas I always think that get married to them, and if it doesn't work out, divorce them. It's it's a contract for that period. It's like getting a job. When you get a job, you get a job. You don't go and do two jobs at the same time. So you're together, and if it doesn't work out, you resign, or you fire someone.
Yep.
So I don't know why people make it so complicated. I'll probably be in trouble for saying all this stuff.
You can
But-
edit if you like.
No, I'm fine. It's in my thought. So
Yeah.
if I did say anything incorrect according to religion, you're more than welcome to correct me. Whoever's listening, write it under the video. But that's what my learning of the religion is. So if somebody has a different opinion, that's fine. I have no problem with his opinion. But if I said something according to the law wrong, I apologize and do correct me, please.
Yeah. Good information. Thank you,
Thank you.
Rehan.